Suicidal. Very good. C'est fatigant, je sais. C'est fatigant. You're doing very, very well. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Français. Okay. Yes, his parents hate him. Suicidal. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yuppie! They became the new Avengers in New York. Yes. So in New York, pour les villes for the cities, in New York, in Paris, in London, you know. But for places like we go to every day, we can say at the restaurant, at the bank, at school, at home, at work, because these are like everyday places. But yeah, even though you're in the city every day, we say in Paris, in London. J'ai même entendu les personnes en français qui disent sur Paris. Et moi, puisque j'ai appris le français à l'école, je dis souvent à Paris. Il y a des personnes qui disent sur Paris, sur Orléans, sur Tur. Et, yeah. So, but in English, we say in for the city. Okay. Thank you. You did great work. Je sais que c'est fatigant. I know it's very tiring. When I was just learning French, and the teacher asks me to talk alone for a long time, j'ai mal à la tête, j'ai mal à la langue, j'ai mal à côté de ma bouche, les deux, les deux à côté de ma bouche. C'est fatigant. You're doing very well. Maintenant, sur notre livre de grammaire, unité 64. So, unit 64, page 138. So, we're going to learn how to use the apostrophe and the S for possession instead of saying the car of Helena, the power of Helena, good sometimes, but now we'll just learn how to.
Okay. Ok. C'est unité combien?
Unité 64, 64. On your paging, you can type 138. Je sais pas si ça va nous montrer. Okay, so 137 then.
Ok. C'est bon.
Okay. So can you read this out loud, please? Thank you.
Ok. Kate, Kate's camera, her camera, my brother's car, his car, the manager's office, his or her office. We normally use apostrophe S for people. I stayed at my sister's house, not the house of my sister. Have you met Mr. Black's wife, not the wife of Mr. Black? Are you going to James' party? Paul is a man's name. Paul is Paula is a woman's name.
Mm-hmm.
You can use apostrophe S without a non after it. Sophie's hair is longer than Kate's. Kate's hair. Whose whose,
Doucement.
whose umbrella is this? It's my mother's. My mother's umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
Where were you last night? It was at Paul's house. I read the B.
Yes, please.
Okay. Friends and friends. My friend's house is one friend. His house or her house. He writes apostrophe S after friend student's mother or
Mm-hmm.
singular. My mother's car, one mother. My father's car, one father. My friend's house, two or more friends. Their house. He writes apostrophe after friends, students, parents. It's car for plural.
Mm-hmm.
My parents' car, two parents. Um,
Tu vois le positionnement de l'apostrophe. Do you see the position of the apostrophe
yes,
for two parents?
um, yes.
Okay. Continue.
Um, we use up for things, places. Look at the roof of the building, not the building's roof. We
Yes.
did we didn't see the beginning of the film, not the film's beginning.
Yes.
What's the name of this village? Do you know the cause of the problem? You can sit in the back of the car. Madrid is the capital of Spain.
Good, good, good. So, question pour moi.
Non, j'en ai pas. Je pense pas.
Tu t'as dit que tu as tout compris?
Yes,
Ready? So we're going to try exercises now.
okay.
So we'll do some exercises. Let's see. Oh mon Dieu! Oh là là! Pendant tout ce temps, je pensais, all this while, I thought I was sharing my screen. Oh no! Oh no! Sorry.
No problem.
Okay, so let's go.
Um, Look at the family tree. Complete the sentences about the people in the family. Ellen and Brian are married. They have a son James and a daughter Sarah. Sarah is married to Paul. Sarah and Paul have a son Daniel. One Brian
Mm-hmm.
James is Sarah's husband.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Sarah's husband, correct.
brother. No, brother.
Sorry, I was looking at something else. Let me see. Ça, c'est numéro... Quel numéro?
Quatre. Encore.
James is Sarah's. C'est où la photo? Il y a James. Il y a Sarah. Brother is better.
Three brother.
Mm-hmm.
Is Sarah's brother. James is Daniel's uncle.
Daniel what? Daniel what?
Uncle.
Tu as oublié le S. Je n'ai pas entendu le S.
Ah, James is uh, Daniel's.
Oui, avec le S. Continue.
Sarah is fourth.
Good.
Daniel's mother.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah is James's wife. Son is Sarah's husband.
Yes.
Paul is Daniel's father.
Uh-huh.
Daniel is James's
Nephew.
nephew.
So that was easy.
Yes.
Let's try if this next one is going to be easy as well. Let's try 64.2.
Okay. One. Oh là là.
Mm.
Ah.
Ok, doucement. Ok? Ça va aller. Just, let's go.
This.
Whose is this? So when we say whose is this, we're saying c'est à qui.
Whose is this?
Yes.
Alice's.
Good.
Whose is
Alice's.
this?
Mm-hmm.
On this. Three. And this. Dave's.
Dave's. Yes.
Dave.
Good.
And this. James.
T'es sûr que c'est Jane? It's on the head of Rachel. Did I just say that? It's on Rachel's head.
Ah, yes.
Oh wait, on est à quel numéro? Sorry, I'm reading it like horizontally. Sorry, I was reading it horizontally. Please continue.
So, Genesis, five, and this, Alice.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes.
So we're finished. Now, this one is a bit harder, but I know that you're a genius. Let's do number 64.3.
Okay. All sentences, okay, change them where necessary. I stay at the house of my sister. My sister's house. What is the name of this village? Okay. Do you like the color of the skirt? Uh, this is okay.
Mm-hmm. Do you like the color of this coat? Is okay because we're not going to say, do you like the coat's color? Or do you like the car's color? Or do you like the house's color? Not correct. Do you like the color of this coat? Thank you. Continue.
Do you have the phone number of Simon? This is do you have Simon's phone number?
Good. Mm-hmm.
The job of my brother is very interesting. My brother's job is very interesting.
Yes.
Write your name at the top of the page. This is okay.
Good.
For me, the morning is best part of the day. This is okay.
Yes.
The favorite color of Paula is blue. This is Paula's favorite color is blue.
Yes.
When is birthday of your mother? This is when is your mother's birthday.
Thank you.
The house of my parents isn't very big. My parents' house isn't very big.
Yes.
The walls of this house are very thin.
Mm-hmm.
This is good.
Yes.
The cab stops at the end of the street. This is okay.
Okay.
Are you going to the party of Sylvia next week? Are you going to Sylvia's party next week?
Mm-hmm.
And the manager of the hotel is not here at the moment. The hotel, the oh,
Quel numéro?
the 14.
The manager of the hotel is not here at the moment. What do you think?
J'ai envie de dire the hotel manager. Je sais pas si c'est bon.
J'ai envie de dire que c'est déjà OK.
Oh, okay. The hotel manager is
No,
not here
the
at the
manager of the
moment.
hotel.
The manager of the hotel is not here at the moment. Okay.
Yes.
D'accord.
Okay, you've done very, very well. C'était difficile?
Non.
Okay, but just remember that in real life, il faut aussi appliquer ça quand tu utilises dans la vraie vie.
Okay.
Ce n'est pas juste sur papier. Hold on. Sur le même livre, si tu as bien compris tout ce qui est ici, on va faire chapitre 54. 54. So today we're doing 64 and 54.
Okay.
So it's a bit like what we were studying today. Where are you? Here. It's a bit like what you said when you were saying your story, using two and four. So here, what we're trying to learn is how we use two and four. Um, so sometimes you can say she needs it to. She needs it. She needs the glasses for seeing. And sometimes we want to say she needs the glasses to see, but in English, it's more appropriate to say she needs the glasses to see instead of she needs the glasses for seeing. So we're just going to read this chapter, and if you have any question, you let me know. And if you learn something new, also let me know. So let's go.
Okay. Um, Paula wanted a newspaper, so she went to the shop. Why did she go to the shop? To get a newspaper. She went to the shop to get a newspaper.
To get
To,
a newspaper, okay?
to
So they made her powerful to kill bad guys like in your action movie, okay? So they made her powerful, so dangerous, a dangerous killer to kill bad guys and not necessarily for killing bad guys, okay? But we're going to learn it as we proceed. There's a time to say that. Il y a un moment où tu peux dire ça, mais dans le contexte, aujourd'hui, on va juste étudier ça. Continue.
um, to get to see exact tell us why a person does something. Why are you going out? Buy to meet her friends. She turned, turned to watch the news. I'd like to go to Spain to learn Spanish. Money, time to do something. We need some money to buy food. I haven't got time to watch television. To and fro, to plus verb to get to see. I went to the shop to get a newspaper, not forget. They're going to Brazil to see their friends. We need some money to buy food.
Mm-hmm.
For plus for a newspaper, for food. I went to the shop for a newspaper. They are going to Brazil for a holiday. We
Okay.
need some money for food.
Good.
Wait for, please wait for me. Wait for me. Are you waiting for the bus?
Mm-hmm.
Wait to the
Are you waiting for what?
for bus.
Okay, good.
Bus.
Ce n'est pas bus, bus c'est français.
Okay, bus.
Okay.
Wait to do something. Hurry up! I'm waiting to go. Are you waiting to see the doctor? Wait for somebody, something too. The lights are red. You have to wait for them to change. Are you waiting for the doctor to come? They're waiting for the lights to change.
Okay. Any question?
No, I don't know.
So they're waiting for the lights to change. Okay. Um, let's do the exercise and see if it's difficult. Let's start with the first one.
Okay. Right I went to choose from the boxes. One, I went to the station to get the train tickets. Two, I went to the market for
Mm-hmm.
for for buy some vegetables.
To buy some
To
vegetables.
buy,
To buy.
to buy.
To plus verb. Okay. Some vegetables. All right.
Okay.
Let's continue.
Three, I went to a coffee shop.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, uh, to see
Yes. To
to
see.
to meet
Mm-hmm.
a friend.
Yes. Very good.
And four, I went to the chemist to
Chemist. We say
get
chemist. Chemist.
chemist
Mm-hmm.
to get some medicine.
Yes. Okay. Very, very good. Um, Let me see. To get some fresh air to read the newspaper. Let's do 54.4. 54.4, il y a
Okay.
11 questions. Il y en a avec A plus B. So let's start with number one, qui est déjà fait. I went out to get some bread. And you need to remember when we use to, le verbe qui suit, c'est dans l'infinitif. Ok, c'est juste comme ça. Et parfois avec for, dans ce contexte, dans cette page, avec for, ce qui va suivre, c'est un nom. Ok, so let's go.
Okay. We went to a restaurant to have dinner.
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 Mhm.
Robert wants to go to university to study economics.
Mhm.
I'm going to London for an interview next week. I'm going to London to visit some friends of mine.
Mhm.
Do you have time for a cup of coffee?
Okay.
I got up late this morning. I didn't have time to wash.
Okay.
Everybody needs money to live.
Yes.
We didn't have any money for a taxi, so we walked home.
Mhm.
The office is very small. There's space only for desk and chair.
Mhm.
Excuse me, are you waiting to be served? No, I'm already being served. Thanks.
Yes. Okay. 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 You've done very well, and I want to just put down notes here. 60 and 64. Um, Raymond Murphy, fourth edition with Emma, chapters 64 and 54. Murphy, fifth edition with Emma. Sorry, chapters. Je vais t'envoyer un nouveau document. Chapter 60 and 64. I'm going to also give you these pages as homework, but let me send the document to you first. Um, Send to Emma. How much is that bird on that window? Ouh. Tu connais la chanson?
Non, ça me dit rien.
Ah bon?
Oui.
Okay. Raymond Murphy. Fourth, fifth edition. Chapter 60 and 64. Okay, I'm gonna give you some time to find. I'm gonna give you some time to find chapter 60.
Ok, c'est bon.
Ok, c'est la même chose, mais cette fois it's more advanced, and the explanation here is better.
Ok.
Um, dans cette édition, il n'y a pas beaucoup de photos comme l'autre, mais c'est pas grave. So we're gonna go to chapter 60. Why are we here? It's the same thing. I'm still trying to explain to you the use of for and to, and when to use them. So please, you're going to read part A, B, and C here, and then we'll do the exercise. Merci.
Ok. Je vais y avoir.
Which one is better for you?
No, I can. Je peux y
Ok, parce que je, je reading aloud, c'est bon pour moi because I can hear you. Mais parfois, je pense que quand les personnes lisent à haute voix, ils ont toujours besoin de boire de l'eau. Ils ont la gorge sèche, pardon. C'est pour ça que parfois, je dis aux personnes, si ça ne te dérange pas, tu peux lire à haute voix.
Okay.
Good.
Now, if a preposition in for about is followed by a verb, the verb ends in ing. Are you interested in working for us? I'm not good at learning languages. Kate must be fed up with
It's studying, yes.
studying. What are the advantages of having a car? Thanks very much for inviting me to your party. How about meeting for lunch tomorrow? Why don't you go out instead of sitting at home all the time? Amy went to work in spite of being ill. Ill.
Il, yes, il.
Ill. You can also say instead of somebody doing something, fed up with people doing something,
Mm-hmm.
etc. I'm fed up with people telling me what to do.
Good. So when we want to say, instead of Sarah crying, she should have, au lieu de dire, instead of Sarah to cry, no. On dit, instead of Sarah crying, she should have said something, for example. Okay, so now let's try the next part, B.
We say before ing after eng. Before going out, I phoned Sarah, not before to go out. What do you do after leaving school? We can also say before I went out and after you left school.
Do you know why this is here? Because c'est comme en français, après et avant. But in English, it's easier because you just know before and after. Le verbe qui suit, ça doit terminer en quoi?
ing.
Very good. C'est comme en français. Si je suis quelqu'un qui ne parle pas très bien le français et je veux utiliser la structure anglaise, je dirais après mangeant, avant mangeant. Non, ce n'est pas ça. Mais en français, la structure et la règle, c'est après avoir plus participe et avant de plus infinitif. Avant de danser, après avoir dansé. Pourquoi je dis ça? C'est juste pour te dire que les langues ont leurs règles spécifiques. OK? Et cette langue ne dépend pas de l'autre pour survivre. So, en anglais, les prépositions comme ça qui viennent avant un verbe, les verbes vont terminer en ing. Part B, before, after, by, without. Le verbe qui suit termine en ing. Je sais que tu connais ça déjà. So let's read part B out loud again.
By ing, to say how something happened. You can improve your English by reading it more. She made herself ill by not sitting properly. Many accidents are caused by people driving too fast. The
Burglars.
burglars got into the house by breaking a window and climbing in it.
Good.
Without ing, we were we ran 10 kilometers. We ran 10 kilometers
Mm-hmm.
without
Yeah.
It was a stupid thing to say. I said it without thinking.
Mm-hmm.
She needs to work without people disturbing her or
Yes.
without being disturbed.
Good.
I have enough problems of my own without having to worry about yours.
Ok. Doucement, tu relis.
I have enough problems of my one
One.
without
C'est one.
of my one without having
Oh. Est-ce que tu connais ce mot OWN?
c'est pour dire le sien.
Yes. So I have enough problems of my own.
Of my own.
Own. Yes. Own. Okay.
I have enough problems of my own
Mm-hmm.
without having to worry about yours.
Next part.
To plus ing look forward to doing something. We often use to plus infinitive to do to thing. We decided to travel by train. Would you like to meet for lunch tomorrow? A to is also preposition like in, for, about, with. For example, we went from Paris to Geneva. I prefer tea to coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking forward to the weekend?
Mm-hmm.
If we if if we use a preposition plus verb, the verb ends in ing.
Mm-hmm.
I fed up with traveling by train.
Again.
How about going
Please,
away this
sorry,
weekend?
sorry. So sorry. Please read it again gently.
I fed up with traveling by train.
Tu as oublié le son de M.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
I'm fed up with traveling by train.
Thank you.
How about going away this weekend?
Okay.
So when to is a preposition and it is followed by verb, we use to ing. I prefer driving to traveling by train, not to
Mm-hmm.
travel. Are you looking forward to going on holiday? Not looking forward to go.
Question for me.
No, I don't think. I don't think.
Okay. I don't have a question, or I don't think I have a question. That means you're saying this was easy. We're going to do this and then we'll see a short movie clip. Okay. So it gets a bit more interesting. So,
Oh,
c'est le moment de travailler un peu. Okay. Let's do this 60.1.
complete the second sentence so that it means the same as the first.
Ok? Deux façons
Why?
de dire la même chose.
Okay. Um, why is it useful to have a car? What are the advantages of having a car? I don't intend to apply for the job. I have no intention of
Après proposition, le verbe termine en quoi?
ing.
Good. Et le verbe ici, le verbe de l'action dont on parle ici, c'est apply.
Apply.
Good.
So apply. I have no intention of applying for the job.
Thank you. That's a good one. Next.
Ellen has a good memory for names.
Mm-hmm.
Ellen is good at memorizing.
Yes, you did it. You did it. Tu as converti le nom en verbe. Very good. She's good at memorizing names.
Memorizing the names.
Good. Number 4.
You probably won't win the lottery. you have little chance. You have little chance of winning
Yes.
winning the lottery.
Good.
Did you get into trouble because you were late? Did you get into trouble for being late?
Yes. Being, the verb where, it's from the verb to be. So being, you're very correct. Number 6.
Um, we didn't eat at home. We went to a restaurant instead. We went to a restaurant instead of eating at home.
Yes.
We got into the exhibition. We didn't have to queue.
Cute.
Queue.
Yes.
Queue.
Mm-hmm.
We got into the exhibition without having a queue.
Yes. Okay. 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 Without queuing or without having to queue. Very good.
Okay.
Soit tu utilises directement le verbe queue without queuing, or you use have to queue and say without having to queue.
Okay.
Number 8.
Amy is 90 years old, but she's fit and healthy.
Uh-huh.
Healthy.
Healthy.
Amy,
Mm-hmm.
Amy is fit and healthy despite
Is, c'est l'enfant de quel verbe?
is happy
Be, very good. So be plus ing.
despite being 90 years old.
Thank you. Despite being 90 years old, Amy is fit and healthy. So let's try number 6, T.2.
Complete the sentences using by ing. Choose from these verbs. The burglar got into the house by breaking a window. I was able to reach the top shelf. Uh,
Utilise by et tu choisis
by
un verbe ici et tu ajoutes ing. Utilise by, tu choisis
by
un verbe et tu ajoutes
standing.
by standing on a chair. Very good. Number 3.
You turn on the computer by pressing the button at the back.
The button at the back. Thank you.
Back. Kevin got himself into financial trouble by borrowing too much money.
Yes. Next.
You can put people's lives in danger by driving too fast.
Yes, and the word is lives. Life, une vie, a life.
Lives.
And then lives, avec V, c'est pluriel. Avec F, c'est singular, sans le S. Avec V, c'est plural, avec S à la fin. People's lives in danger by driving too fast. That is so good. Number 6.
We made the room look nicer by putting some pictures on the board.
Yes, yes, yes. The next one.
The 16.3.
Yes, so continue.
Okay. Um, Complete the sentences with a suitable word. Use only one word each time.
Only one word. Okay.
Only one
So
word.
remember, after these prepositions, the word that the verb that comes usually has ing. Okay. So remember, without, about, before, after, to, These are prepositions, so this should be very easy. Let's go. But wait, sorry. Also remember that ça, ce n'est pas juste pour le test, parce que vraiment, il y a beaucoup d'étudiants qui ont des bonnes notes, mais qui ne parlent pas anglais. Why am I saying this? Quand tu lis, il faut savoir que ça, c'est l'expression en anglais aussi. Juste au cas où demain, tu as besoin de t'exprimer dans cette façon. Il faut toujours te rappeler, OK, après cette préposition, le verbe qui suit, ça doit terminer en ing. OK? Oh, um, um, how about going for a walk, for example? You already know that this is how you say it. So while you read it, I want you to imagine. Uh, Quand tu lis, je veux que tu imagines un scénario de vraie vie, un scénario dans la vraie vie, ok, dans laquelle tu peux utiliser cette expression. D'accord?
Okay.
So let's go.
We want we want geometries without stopping.
Mhm.
Then left the outlet without.
Ok, tu connais ce qu'on appelle bill? C'est la facture. Non, c'est l'addition.
Without paying its
It's
bill.
bill, yes.
It's a nice morning. How about walking? How about
So in English, the expression is to go for a walk. So we use to go for a walk.
going for a walk?
Thank you.
You need to think carefully before taking an important decision.
Yes.
It was a long trip. We were tired after. We were tired after.
S'asseoir, voyager.
Sitting
Uh
on
huh.
a train for 36 hours.
Thank you.
I'm not looking forward to looking away. I prefer to stay here.
Ok, maintenant que tu connais la fin, est-ce que tu peux répéter avec un mot qui est plus, comment dirais-je, convenable?
I'm not looking forward to going
Yes, yes. Going away. I prefer to stay here. Number 7.
I was annoyed because the decision was made without anybody made without anybody
Ils ne m'ont rien dit, ils ne m'ont pas informé.
telling me.
Good. Telling me or informing me. Number 8.
After the same job for 10 years, he thought she needs a change.
Mm-hmm.
After working.
Working is good.
After
doing is good. She felt she needed a change. Number 9.
We got lost because we went straight instead of
Tournez à gauche, tournez à droite.
turning left.
Thank you.
I like these pictures you took. You're good at taking pictures.
Okay. So wait. Imagine dans la vraie vie et utiliser un autre mot, une autre expression avec cette structure. Okay, for example, I like the coffee you made. You're good at.
Good at cooking.
I like the coffee you made. You're good at making coffee. Okay.
Yes.
Um, I like the painting you made. You're good at
Drawing.
good or painting. Very good. Um, I like the um, blog you created. You're good at
Blogging.
very good. Okay. So the next one.
Um, can you touch your toes without
Je ne pense pas que tu connais le mot. C'est bending. B-E-N-D. B. C'est pas B en français, hein? B-E-N-D. To bend. Courber.
without bending your knees?
Yes.
We've decided to sell our car. Are you interested in buying it?
Yes. So, plusieurs fois, j'ai entendu interested. So, c'est bon que tu utilises 4 syllabes. C'est bon, c'est pas grave qu'il y a des gens qui disent ça. But I want you to say something more like interested. So, interested, or if you say interested, you don't have to say interested. You would say interested, not interested. It would be interested. C'est comme Ted à la fin. Okay. So we're gonna leave that part because I want us to do something. Let's do some listening. History. Ok. Ici il y a des sous-titres, mais it's not bad. Having subtitles isn't bad. Let's go. I want you to listen to this. We're going to listen to it many times, many times, many times, like 3 times.
Okay.
And then you're going to tell me what's going on. Okay? It's a short video.
How we work? You don't just leave a message and take off.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Check in every 2 seconds?
Yes, it's called accountability.
I'm not talking!
Look, Aaron, this incident aside, I don't think this is the right place for you.
Wrong, Ed. What are you doing here?
Well, I had an interesting call this afternoon from Dr. Frankel.
Oh, yeah?
He wanted you to know the legal limit for hexavalent chromium is 0.05. At the rate you mentioned, 0.58. It could be responsible for the cancers in that family you asked about, the cancers.
Wasn't that nice of him? Isn't it funny how some people go out of their way to help people and others just fire? Where's my stuff? Someone took my stuff.
Well, there may be jobs where you can disappear for days at a time, but this isn't one of them.
I've been working.
Okay, just to let you know the beginning, just parce que pardon. Ça boucle. It's on a loop.
Okay, yeah.
It's on a loop. So I'm just going to let you know the beginning is when she said, "Where's my stuff?" Okay?
Okay.
Where's my stuff? Someone took my stuff.
Well, there may be jobs where you can disappear for days at a time, but this isn't one of them.
I've been working. That's all I've been doing. Ask Mr. Master. He knows.
You asked Mr. Massery. He fired.
You said to fire me?
You've been gone for a week.
I left a message. I've been dealing with this real estate thing.
How we work? You don't just leave a message and take off.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Check in every 2 seconds?
Yes, it's called accountability.
I'm not talking!
Look, Aaron, this incident aside, I don't think this is the right place for you.
Wrong, Ed. What are you doing here?
Well, I had an interesting call this afternoon from Dr. Frankel.
Oh, yeah?
He wanted you to know the legal limit for hexavalent chromium is 0.05. At the rate you mentioned, 0.58. It could be responsible for the cancers in that family you asked about, the cancers.
Wasn't that nice of him? Isn't it funny how some people go out of their way to help people and others just fire? Where's my stuff? Someone took my stuff.
Well, there may be jobs where you can disappear for days at a time, but this isn't one of them.
I've been working. That's all I've been doing. Ask Mr. Master. He knows.
You asked Mr. Massery. He fired.
You said to fire me?
You've been gone for a week.
I left a message. I've been dealing with this real estate thing.
How we work? You don't just leave a message and take off.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Check in every 2 seconds?
Yes, it's called accountability.
I'm not talking!
Look, Aaron, this incident aside, I don't think this is the right place for you.
Wrong, Ed. What are you doing here?
Well, I had an interesting call this afternoon from Dr. Frankel.
Oh, yeah?
He wanted you to know that the legal limit for hexavalent chromium is .05. At the rate you mentioned, .58. It could be responsible for the cancers in that family you asked about, the cancers.
Wasn't a nice one. Isn't it funny how some people go out of their way to help people and others just fire up? Where's my stuff?
Where are you then?
Someone took my stuff.
Well, there may be jobs where you can disappear for days at a time, but this isn't one of them.
I've been working. That's all I've been doing. Ask Mr. Master. He knows.
You asked Mr. Mazur. He fired you.
You said to fire me?
You've been gone for a week.
I left a message. I've been dealing with this real estate thing.
Now we work. You don't just leave a message and take off.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Check in every 2 seconds?
Yes, it's called accountability.
I'm not talking to you.
Look, Aaron, this incident aside, I don't think this is the right place for you.
Wrong end. What are you doing here?
Well, I had an interesting call this afternoon from Dr. Frankel.
Oh, yeah?
He wanted you to know that the legal limit for hexavalent chromium is .05. At the rate you mentioned, .58. It could be responsible for the cancers in that family you asked about, the cancers.
Wasn't a nice one. Isn't it funny how some people go out of their way to help people and others just fire up? Where's my stuff?
Ok, dernière fois.
Okay. Where are you then?
Someone took my stuff.
Well, there may be jobs where you can disappear for days at a time, but this isn't one of them.
I've been working. That's all I've been doing. Ask Mr. Master. He knows.
You asked Mr. Mazur. He fired you.
You said to fire me?
You've been gone for a week.
I left a message. I've been dealing with this real estate thing.
Now we work. You don't just leave a message and take off.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Check in every 2 seconds?
Yes, it's called accountability.
I'm not talking to you.
Look, Aaron, this incident aside, I don't think this is the right place for you.
Wrong end. What are you doing here?
Well, I had an interesting call this afternoon from Dr. Frankel.
Oh, yeah?
He wanted you to know that the legal limit for hexavalent chromium is .05. At the rate you mentioned, .58. It could be responsible for the cancers in that family you asked about, the cancers.
Wasn't a nice one. Isn't it funny how some people go out?
Okay. So, basically, what I want you to do is tell me what do you think? What is that scene about? Can you hear me?
Yes.
So, what? How would you describe that scene? Just let me know. Wait, hold on. So,
Yes, they had
full context. For context, she's working on a certain case, and that's just it. But now I leave you to explain the rest of it.
Okay, so she gets fired
Mm-hmm.
Where's my stuff?
by her boss,
Yes.
and then she goes to his office,
Mm-hmm.
and she asks why she gets fired
Mm-hmm.
because she worked every day, but she
Yes.
was absent for 1 week or 2 weeks.
Yes.
And she said that she worked and she informed the boss for her absence
About her absence. Okay.
about her absence, but he was against that,
Mm-hmm.
and he just fired her, and then she go home.
No. She go home.
She go at her house.
Now, yeah, pour les films ou for movies or to describe an event, you can use the past tense, like she went home, or you can use the present continuous, like the simple present. She goes home. She tells him. She sees him. She knocks on the door. He tells her. She scratches her head. He kills them. They see him. They call the police. The police arrives. The police can't find him. Soit tu utilises le présent comme ça, ou tu utilises le passé. She went home. She called the police. The police arrived. The police couldn't find him. Okay, but you have to rest on one of them. So now, are you going to say she go home? Parce que même she go home n'est pas correct.
She went home.
Good. So you either say she went home or she goes home. Yes. Et le temps du verbe que tu choisis, tu restes avec ce temps du verbe pendant tout un récit. You have to rest with that for the rest of your story. Continue.
So she went home, and we can saw that she has a baby.
We can, après can, le verbe qui suit avec can.
We can see.
Yeah, I can see, yes.
We can see that she has a baby, and a man knock, 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 knocked at the door,
Mm-hmm.
and he talked about cancer.
Cancer. Mm-hmm.
Cancer and genesis and something very difficult to pronounce, like approximum.
Yes, yes.
Something.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that she was fired.
She say, il faut choisir. She say.
She said.
Good.
No, wait. She said that she was fired.
Mm-hmm.
By your boss, and that's it. I think. I don't understand why the man came.
Okay.
What is the subject of his little dialogue?
Very good. That's very, very good. So what we're going to do now is, moi aussi, je n'ai pas regardé le film, but I'm going to watch it also and explain to you what I think is happening. So she comes in and she says, "Where is my stuff?" And then cette tata ici avec des lunettes, she says, "Oh, you don't just disappear, you know." She said, "Oh, I left a message." And she said, "Okay, I'm gonna go ask Mr. Mazuri." And Mr. Mazuri is her boss, and he's already fired her for being absent for a week. And she says, "Do you want me to check in every minute?" And the lady at the door says it's called accountability. So accountability said the accountability is like understanding that you are responsible for people, and that there are people that you work with and you owe them some kind of communication, transparency and feedback. C'est-à-dire, avant de sortir de la maison, tu dois dire à maman ou à papa ou la personne qui est à la maison que tu sors. Okay? So accountability she didn't have. She, according to her, she didn't have that accountability. So they fired her. Later, he shows up at her door to say, "Elle avait raison. She was right." Parce que maintenant, selon la vidéo, je peux voir qu'ils travaillent sur un cas. They're working on a case, sur une affaire, et elle a disparu pour travailler, pour faire l'investigation. Et maintenant, le résultat est venu après son travail, même si on a déjà viré la dame. C'est pour ça qu'elle dit, ou les autres, there are people who take pleasure, who enjoy, prend plaisir à aider les autres. Some people take pleasure in helping others, alors que les autres, alors while other people take pleasure in firing others. So while I was busy helping people, you were busy thinking of firing me. So selon son investigation, according to her investigation, zero point 0.5 is the limit. But these people have been ingesting or inhaling, I don't know what the case is, 0.58, which is very high. So that's why she says, "Oh, I go out of my way." To go out of one's way means that you do your best even when it's difficult. So I went out of my way to get water for Sarah. So she went out of her way to help others while others were thinking of her boss was thinking of firing her. So we're going to listen to it again one last time and I'll move to another video.
Incident aside, I don't think this is the right place for you.
Where's my stuff? Someone took my stuff.
Well, there may be jobs where you can disappear for days at a time, but this isn't one of them.
I've been working. That's all I've been doing. Ask Mr. Master. He knows.
You ask Mr. Mazur.
I've been working. That's all I've been doing. Ask Mr. Masuri. He knows.
He fired.
You said to fire me?
You've been gone for a week.
I left a message. I've been dealing with this real estate thing.
That's not how we work. You don't just leave a message.
I left a message. I have been dealing with this real estate thing. So in this context, she's been dealing with it. That means she's been working on it.
Take off.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Check in every 2 seconds?
Check in. L'expression to check in. Tu comprends l'expression?
Oui, c'est regarder,
Okay,
vérifier.
oui. So that's it, to check. But check in. To check in à l'aéroport, at the airport, to check in is to mettre tes valises dans l'avion par check in. Okay? While check in real life, c'est de toujours contacter ou toujours dire à quelqu'un là où tu es. C'est de donner toujours des mises à jour.
Okay.
Par exemple, si tu sors avec tes amis et maman te dit toutes les 30 minutes que tu m'envoies un message, je veux savoir que tu vas bien. So that means now you're checking every 30 minutes with mom. Sometimes when people are dating and maybe their friend calls them too many times, they're like, "Oh, he calls me all the time. Like he checks in all the time. I'm tired. It's annoying." That's to check in. Also, les personnes qui travaillent à distance, par exemple, their manager, the manager can say, "Oh, you work from home, but I want you to always join the meeting every every day by 12 o'clock, or come to the office every day by every Friday by 2 o'clock." So that is to check in, to donner des mises à jour, se présenter. So that's just to check in, okay? So when you're checking in also, ton amie Mathilde, tu n'as pas vu Mathilde depuis 2 semaines. And what do? You check in.
Okay.
Okay. So to check in on Mathilde, ce n'est pas forcément d'être à la porte de Mathilde. Non. Tu envoies un message sur WhatsApp. Coucou Mathilde, ça va? Ça fait 2 semaines, je t'ai pas vu. Ce que tu as fait, c'est check in.
Okay.
Good. Ce n'est pas vérifier. Vérifier, il n'y a pas de in. C'est juste
Okay.
to check. But to check in is to always, give updates or see how someone is doing. Okay, it's different from check up, and there's check out as well. Il y a des prépositions qu'on ajoute au mot et ça change la signification. To check out, for example, at the counter, à la caisse, pour payer, tu fais le shopping en ligne. Check out, c'est terminer l'achat. So that's
Okay.
to check out. And when you're playing cards, quand tu joues aux cartes, si tu as la première personne à gagner, première personne à donner ta carte finale, you're the first person to drop your last card, we say something like check out. Okay. And then also for check up, you go for medical checkup. Okay, si tu fais des bilans pour ta santé. We call them checkups. Okay.
Yes, it's called accountability.
I'm not talking to you.
Look, Aaron, this incident aside, I don't think this is the right place for you.
What's wrong, Ed? What are you doing here?
Well, I had an interesting call this afternoon from Dr. Frankel.
Oh, yeah?
He wanted you to know that the legal limit for hexavalent chromium is point zero 0.05. At the rate you mentioned, 0.58. It could be responsible for the cancers in that family you asked about, the cancer.
Wasn't that nice of them? Isn't it funny how some people go out of their way to help people and others just fire? Where's my stuff? Someone
Okay. So, in addition to that, I wanted you to also see this, but I'm going to refresh.
Those are my files. Yeah.
So, in this case, we're still looking at the same person.
Couriered over. And listen, good work. They're a great start. We're just going to have to spend a little time filling in the holes in your research. No offense.
Don't talk to me like I'm an idiot, okay?
Aaron, you don't even have phone numbers for some of them.
Whose number do you need?
Annabelle Daniels.
Annabelle Daniels, 714-454-9346. She had a tumor in her brainstem detected last November. An operation on Thanksgiving shrunk it with radiation after that. Her parents are Ted and Rita. Ted's got Crohn's disease. Rita has chronic headaches and nausea and underwent a hysterectomy last fall. Their number is 454-9554. You want their diseases?
Okay, look, I think we got off on the wrong foot here.
That's all you got, lady. 2 wrong feet and fucking ugly shoes.
Oops.
Those are my
Okay.
files.
So, what do you think is happening here? Let's watch it one more time. Sorry, one more time.
Okay.
One more time. I just need you to explain.
We had them couriered over.
Refresh.
Those are my files.
So she says, those are my files. And the other person says, we had them carried over. So she's working, comme on vient de voir, like we just saw, she's working on a case. Okay? While those people think that they're more intelligent than her, and they decided to, take the files, the case from her. So now we're just going to watch because elle voulait, they wanted to underestimate her. Do you know understand the word underestimate?
It's an idée, non?
Sous-estimer.
Okay.
Oui, tu imagines que cette personne n'est pas de taille, n'est pas à la hauteur. Cette personne ne sert à rien. Dans ce cas, cette personne n'est pas assez intelligente. Tu vois, c'est ce qu'ils voulaient faire à la dame qui porte rouge. So, ils ont pris ses dossiers, même si c'est elle qui a travaillé sur les dossiers. So, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, we had them couriered over. And listen, good work. They're a great start. We're just going to have to spend a little time filling in the holes in your research.
And they're saying that there are holes in the research. C'est-à-dire qu'il y a des lacunes dans sa recherche. Il y a des espaces. La recherche n'est pas assez bon. Ok.
No offense.
Don't talk to me like I'm an idiot, okay?
Aaron, you don't even have phone numbers for some of them.
Whose number do you need?
Annabelle Daniels.
Annabelle Daniels, 714-454-9346. She had a tumor in her brainstem detected last November. An operation on Thanksgiving shrunk it with radiation after that. Her parents are Ted and Rita. Ted's got Crohn's disease. Rita has chronic headaches and nausea and underwent a hysterectomy last fall. Their number is 454-9554. You want their diseases?
Okay, look, I think we got off on the wrong foot here.
That's all you got, lady.
Okay, do you know the expression we got off on the wrong foot?
Non.
Ok. J'ai terminé ça à l'air parce que je ne veux pas qu'elle dise le gros mot qu'elle a utilisé. So, to get off on the wrong foot. And that's why she said, "That's all you got, lady. Two wrong feet." Okay. Can you read this aloud?
Um, get off the wrong foot, make a bad start at something, especially a task or a relationship.
Okay. And then can you read this part here to start?
To start a relationship or activity badly, we got off on the wrong foot with my parents by arriving late.
Good. So, if you're in school and there's a new girl in your class, and the new girl comes to your class, and when she sits next to you, something touches you on your head, and you look at her and you ask her, "Why do you touch my hair? Why do you touch my hair?" And she says, "I didn't touch your hair." You're like, "No, you touched my hair." And your friend at the back, Mathilde, she says, "Non, c'est pas elle, c'est moi." Et j'étais juste en train de taquiner, quelque chose comme ça. And then you turn to the new girl and you say, "Oh, I'm sorry, we got off on the wrong foot." So you tell
Okay.
c'est-à-dire que, oh, c'est un malentendement. On a commencé par un malentendement.
Okay.
Je t'ai pas bien compris. So we say to get off on the wrong foot if la première fois que tu vois quelqu'un ou la première fois que tu rencontres quelqu'un, la première fois que tu travailles avec quelqu'un, il y a des problèmes, mais après tu commences à comprendre la personne. So that is what it means. So, dans la vidéo qu'on vient de regarder, qu'est-ce qu'elle voulait dire par I'm sorry we got off on the wrong foot? Tell me in English.
Um, the what?
Okay, good. So, okay. So, in this video, l'autre dame, elle a dit, sorry, we got off on the wrong foot. Okay? Selon, selon l'exemple que je t'ai donné, l'illustration que je t'ai donnée, pourquoi l'autre dame, elle a dit, I'm sorry, we got off on the wrong foot?
Oh, okay.
In English.
Uh, because she thinks that Julia Roberts is bad with the different case.
In the
And
case.
Julia Roberts proves that she knows the number of the person and the different case, the past of the person,
Mm-hmm.
and she can't say the number just with memories.
By heart.
Years,
Mm-hmm.
by heart with 40 years of paper. So she proves that she is smart.
Yes.
And she just she and this is why she says don't talk me like I am stupid.
Yes. Don't talk to me.
So,
Mm-hmm.
so the woman uh, wants to apologize to her because she because
Okay. So the word you're looking for is because she misjudged her in the beginning. She misjudged her from the beginning. La mal jugée. Okay. Because she underestimated her from the beginning. Or we can also use her expression because they got off on the wrong foot. Quand tu apprends, when you learn a new expression, you can practice it throughout the week. when you're at home, avec le chien même, en vérité, même avec le chien, tu peux pratiquer ton anglais. OK? Tu peux même dire, OK, à la maison, à, à maman et à papa, je ne parle que l'anglais, même si vous ne me comprenez pas. Ou tu dis, OK, je parle anglais avec le chien. OK, let's go out. Let's go out. No, 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 not there. Don't do that. That can help you to remain. Oui, ça peut t'aider à rester toujours dans un environnement anglais que tu as créé pour toi-même.
Okay.
Okay, so that is that for that video. And if you are not bored, si tu ne t'ennuies pas, on fait chapitre 64 de deuxième document que je t'ai envoyé aujourd'hui.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Same thing. Okay, sorry, 62.
Okay. I read it.
Yes, so it's a bit like what we just read, but I want you to just keep this in memory. I feel like, uh, okay. I'm gonna give you some of it as an assignment. Afraid of. Sorry, please. I'm so sorry, Emma. Please, it's unit 66. I'm so sorry.
The what?
It's l'unité 66 sur mon écran.
Okay.
Pardon.
Okay. So I read it.
Yes, please.
Afraid to do and afraid of doing. I am afraid to do something. I don't want to do it because it is dangerous or the result could be bad. This part of town is dangerous. People are afraid to work here at night. They don't work here at night because it is dangerous. James was afraid to tell his house what had happened. He didn't tell them because he thought they would be angry. I am afraid of something happening. I am afraid that something bad will happen. The path was icy,
I see.
was icy. So we worked very carefully. We were afraid of falling. We were afraid that we would fall, not afraid to fall. I don't like dogs. I'm always afraid of being bitten. I'm afraid that I will be bitten, not afraid to be bitten.
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 Good.
So you are afraid to do something because you are afraid of something happening as a
Mm-hmm.
result. I was afraid to go near the dog because I was afraid of being bitten.
Good. C'est compris parce qu'il y a beaucoup de afraid et I want to know that you're not confused. Do you understand? No?
Yes. Yes.
Really? Okay. So explain to me.
When we say afraid to do, this is when we explain something after, and when uh, this is a preposition. The verb is ing, and we put afraid don't know how to explain.
It's okay. So, the first part, I'm afraid to do something. Um, so that is en français peut-être j'ai peur de faire quelque chose. The second part is I'm afraid of something happening. J'ai peur que quelque chose comme ça um, puisse arriver. And then, so that's really the difference. I'm afraid to do something. I'm afraid to tell my parents. I'm afraid to walk at night. Okay? J'ai peur de faire cette chose. And then the other afraid of is that you're afraid of falling. So afraid of being bitten. Okay? C'est différent de afraid of plus non. I'm afraid of spiders. Ça se fait. Mais aujourd'hui, on est en train de traiter les verbes. So, si je dis afraid of plus verbe ing, it's because j'ai peur des conséquences. Alors que première partie, c'est j'ai peur de prendre cette action. J'ai peur de faire cette chose. Or the other one, afraid of, is j'ai peur des conséquences. I'm afraid to do something. J'ai peur de faire cette chose. Afraid of um, climbing, parce que j'ai peur qu'il y a une possibilité que je vais tomber. Okay?
Okay.
So you're afraid to do something because you're afraid of something happening as a result. I was afraid to go near the fire because I was afraid of being burnt, for example. Okay? Maintenant, interested in part B.
Interested in doing and interested to do. I'm interested in doing something. I'm thinking of doing it. I would like to do it. Let me know if you're interested in joining the club. Not to join. I tried to sell my car, but nobody was interested in buying it. Not to buy. I was interested to hear, see, know something. It was interesting for me. For example, I was interested to hear that Ta- that Ta- that
Mm-hmm.
Tanya left her job. I heard this and it was interesting for me.
Mm-hmm.
I asked Mike for his opinion. I would be interested to know what he thinks. It will be interesting for me to know what he thinks. This structure is the same as surprised to, glad to, and I was surprised to hear that Tanya left her job.
Hmm. Do you understand this part?
Um, I think.
Can you explain it to me?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh, um, uh, um, this is about um, when you say when we say the I'm interested in doing. This is when we think about something that we want to do in the
Yes.
future.
Yes.
And interesting too. This is when the past and in the present. Like I was interesting to eat my food, want to want to eat something.
Good.
This is when we did the thing in the past.
Okay, not really in the past, but that's very good. Okay, very good. But let me explain it now. So part B has interested in verb ing and interested to verb infinitive. So interested in, verb ing, c'est-à-dire que tu as l'envie, you have the desire, you plan to do this. You are um tu as le plan pour faire cette chose ou bien c'est une envie. For example,
Okay.
I'm interested in going to the cinema if you're ready. C'est-à-dire, j'ai envie d'aller au cinéma ou bien ça va m'intéresser d'y aller. Okay? So it's like I'm interested in selling my car. J'ai un plan pour vendre ma voiture. Ok? C'est comme un plan, une envie, un désir de faire quelque chose. Bien, même d'apprendre quelque chose. I'm interested in learning how to swim. I'm interested in traveling around the world. Okay?
Okay.
But when we say interested to plus verb infinitive, that means it was interesting for me or will be interesting for me. For example, I'm interested to know how you plan to spend your weekend. C'est-à-dire que ça va m'intéresser. J'ai l'intérêt de savoir, de voir, de voyager, d'apprendre les nouvelles. I'm interested to know. I'm glad to know. I'm happy to know. I'm happy to see. I'm glad to see. I'm excited to see. Ça, ce sont des synonymes. Okay?
Okay.
So it's like saying, oh, I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to see how you intend to use your new microphone. Okay? I'm interested to see how you intend to use your new microphone. I'm interested to watch you sing. I'm excited to watch you sing. Okay? So I'm glad to watch you sing. So that's how we use interested in plus verb ing and interested to plus verb. Okay?
Okay.
So now you're president. Okay. Madam President, I'm interested to know your plan for the children in Paris. Okay?
Okay.
So that is that. So back to the book. Let's read C and no. Avant de faire ça, on va essayer 62.2, 66.2, please.
Okay. Complete the sentences using interested in or interested to, just from these verbs. I'm trying to sell my car, but nobody interested in buying it. Nicola is interested to starting her one business.
So des plans, l'envie, so interested in starting her own business.
In starting is one business.
Yes.
One business.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Joe recently. You'll be interested that he's getting married soon. You'll be interested to
Savoir? No.
knowing
Two.
that he's getting
Interested to know.
interested. Okay. Interested to know that he's getting married soon.
Yes, parce que ce n'est pas comme un plan ou une envie ou un désir. Ok, ça va juste intéresser de savoir. Ok, next.
I didn't enjoy school. I wasn't interested in studying.
in studying. Ça ne donne pas envie. I wasn't interested in studying. Number 5.
I went to public meeting to discuss the plans for a new world. I was interested in hearing how people felt about the project.
I was interested to know, to hear how people felt about the project. Very good. Number 6.
Paul doesn't enjoy sightseeing. He's not interested to looking no, to look at old buildings.
Hmm, ça ne donne pas envie. C'est juste comme numéro 4. He's not interested.
Interesting to
Non, ce n'est pas tout cette fois.
in
Yes. He's not interested in. Okay. I'm going to repeat it just so you see. So it says here, I'm interested in doing something. That means I'm interested. I'm thinking of doing it. C'est un plan. Ça donne envie. I would like to do it. Ça donne envie. C'est un désir. Okay. Let me know if you're interested in joining the club. Okay. I tried to sell my car, but nobody was interested in buying it. Alors que interested to, know, see, hear, etc. Égal is equal to, it was interesting for me. C'était beaucoup intéressant pour moi comme action. Par exemple, interested to hear, interested to know, etc. So, je t'ai donné des exemples comme glad to know, excited to know. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Mm. Let's try C.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Please read
Um,
C.
We say, I want to do, I like to do, but I'm thinking of doing. I hope to do, but I dream of doing. I failed to do, but I succeeded in doing. I allowed them to do. I prevented them from doing.
Mm.
I plan to do, but I'm looking forward to doing. I promise to do, but I'm insisted on doing.
Hmm. Okay, I wanted you to read C. Sorry for, sorry to.
Sorry for and sorry to. We use sorry for doing to apologize for something. I'm sorry for shooting at you yesterday. Not sorry to
Shooting?
shoot.
Shooting?
Shouting.
Yes, shouting. Good.
Shouting. Not sorry to shout. You can also say I'm sorry I shouted at you yesterday. We use sorry to say that we regret something that happens. I'm sorry to hear that Nikki lost a job. Not sorry for. I've enjoyed my stay here. I'll be sorry to leave. We also say I'm sorry to apologize that time we do something. I'm sorry to bother you, but I need to ask you a question.
Hmm. Ça c'est clair?
Ouais.
Okay. Si c'est clair, on fait l'exercice. Si ce n'est pas clair, tu vas. If it's clear, we do the exercise. If it's not clear, you're going to explain to me. Okay? Because I know that this last part is a bit more technical. We can do it next week. But let's do 66.3.
I didn't hear you.
Oh, micro terminé. Sorry, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Celui-là. Ooh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
So I said we're gonna do 66.4 next week because it's not too easy to we don't have the time to rush that now. So
Okay.
you just do 66.3 now.
Okay. Complete the sentences using sorry for or sorry to. Use the verb brackets. I'm sorry to bother you, but I need to ask you something. We were sorry that you can't come to the wedding. We were sorry for hearing
No,
for hear.
no,
I'm
two.
sorry to.
Okay.
We were sorry to hear that you can't come to the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Wedding. I'm sorry um, for.
Yes.
I'm sorry to
No.
say. I'm sorry for saying bad thing about you. I
Yes.
didn't mean what I say.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame Alan is leaving the company. I'll be sorry to see him go.
Yes.
I'm sorry for making so much noise last night.
Very good. I'm going to give you this as a reading assignment. Je vais te donner ça comme quelque chose que tu vas lire pendant la semaine, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to give you this to read during the week. On a presque fini. Si tu n'es pas fatigué, if you're tired, you tell me, okay? If you're not tired,
Okay.
you tell me. But we haven't done 66.1. Can we do this? Then we close for today.
Uh, oh,
Oh, no, wait, wait, wait. Are you tired?
a little.
Okay, so we'll continue from here next week.
Okay.
Have a wonderful day. I'm gonna think of an interesting movie to send to you. If please copy the chats if you want to, or I can copy it and
Okay.
send to you. Bye.
Bye.
Most of my students are such good kids. They cannot tell me when they're tired, and so I have to just keep asking. If you're tired, let me know. If you're tired, let me know. If you're tired, let me know. And they're like, okay. And then they see the work and they're like, because I know it's very tiring. You're just saturating in your head when you're studying for a long time. Yo, Spider Man, what's up? Hi, Monday. Hi, PSG. Hi, Hi, Charles Berry Dupre. Hi, everyone that's been online. I'm so tired now. I'm going back to sleep. As you can see, I've already like shut my window and I'm still shutting it more because I want to create night. I'm going to close the other one. This place is going to be completely dark and I'll sleep. I haven't slept in. I've been working. What I'm gonna do now to get my sleep back. Ooh, 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 ooh. Man, I don't know what I'm gonna do without my sleep. It's been gone for too long. It's been 3 whole days. I'm gonna be sleeping till the midnight. And I'm gonna sleep for a long time though. Bye. My body is tired. You should know. And let it go. Start party. Jumping like it used to. This should be a new sleep song. Gotta sleep. Gotta sleep. Gotta sleep. Deep down, you know it's best for you. But you hate the thought about being idle and broke. But you know that you gotta sleep. You need sleep to be smart and to think. So gotta sleep, gotta sleep. God, I hate idleness, but I'm starting to appreciate sleep and rest. I've always been someone that likes to work, 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 work. I've started to appreciate sleep and rest. I started to see sleeping and resting as part of my hard work. Let me explain. I know the Bible says, go to the ant, you sluggard, or a little sleep, a little slumber. But I've started to see sleep and rest as part of my money making because health is wealth. Okay. A lot of people are wealthy, but they don't have good health to enjoy their wealth. And being sleeping well and waking up and having your cognitive functions intact and being able to think again and make money or create value is part of wealth. So I'm starting to see rest and sleep as essential parts of wealth creation, as long as I work hard too. So I don't want anybody who's idle to say, well, there's this girl I saw online and she said rest and sleep are part of wealth creation. No, if you already work hard, wealth and sleep are just part of the process of wealth creation for you. They're not going to be like on top, they're just somewhere there that helps you to revive, recharge, and recover. Bye.